Tesla supercharger rates have changed again. I know I just made a video yesterday for you guys when they increased, and guess what? I woke up this morning and they decreased again. And people were saying, oh, look, they listened to their customers, they decreased the rates again. But then I look at the rates and they really didn't decrease that much. And most annoying to me is that I actually made another video comparing the Tesla supercharger rates to Electrify America rates. Why doesn't Tesla ever think about me? Well, anyway, that video will have to be redone now, but it was actually quite interesting to see if their increase was, as expensive as what Electrify America prices have been set for a while now. But let's go through the new prices and rates and see if people, are satisfied with what happened and why did they do it in the first place. All of this is coming up next. Taking over the world, electrifying the world, Welcome to E4 Electric, your number one source of unbiased electric car news. If this is your first time here, please click on the subscribe button. And before we go any further, I just want to, do a quick shout out to one of my newer Patreons, Daryl. Not even going to try to pronounce your last name, but thank you, Daryl, for becoming one of my new Patreons. At least I know I spell it correctly because I know how to use copy and paste. If you want to join my Patreon community and watch me live, and most importantly, support this show to go forward as an independent, unbiased show, go ahead and click, go in the description of this video. There's a link to my Patreon page. So thank you so much for supporting me. All right, let's talk about pricing. Now, yesterday I made a video which I'm going to redo today, and so stay tuned for that one. I was comparing prices between Tesla Superchargers and Electrify America. As you can see, I already had to make a change. Now, I had to compare per minute pricing because that's what Electrify America does, and Tesla has both on their website. And yesterday, that 6 was really an 8. So the prices increased to 28 cents per minute, and when you charge over 60 kilowatt, which is pretty much everybody does, and now it is 6. So decrease wasn't that really essential. And by the way, if you don't know what Electrify America is, it's up and coming, fast charging network. You can actually charge there at up to 350 kilowatts, which no car can until we get Porsche Taycan on the market. But it is pretty much the only alternative here in the United States. Ionity is another alternative in Europe. Also very fast charging network, 350 kilowatts and everything, but they charge per session. So it wasn't really possible to compare the two, but Electrify America does charge per minute and Tesla does have per minute rates. So at least I was able to do that. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But let's go back to what the hell just happened, right? So now Tesla increased their prices. They've done it already last year. And I think what was the most annoying thing is really just because they don't ever tell us when they do that. When they increase prices, decrease prices, new stuff comes out, they just kind of do it. There's really no warning. The only time we got the warning was really from Elon recently when the affiliate, the referral program was ending, and it was only because it was ending early. So I think a lot of people were really upset, and I have to say, I monitor both of my Facebook groups that are now over 35,000 members, and the comments for my video and a video of some other YouTubers, and I gotta tell you, people were pissed off, and I'm not really sure if they pissed off necessarily because of the higher rate, which is getting kind of close to if you were to be using gas, though that comparison is really hard to make, almost impossible if you ask me. And the fact that they really didn't warn anybody. So today, this morning, again, it looks like without a warning, there were reports that the rate decreased, and I checked, and it really did decrease. Now, I'm going by electric numbers. Electric.co was reporting yesterday that the increase globally was about 33%, and a decrease today was 10%. But as you can see from my graphics for the pricing, at least per minute charging, it really didn't decrease by much. I think that was about, 8% decrease. So really not that much. Essentially, they still ended up increasing the rates to pretty high right now. There are some positive things here, and let me outline what they are. I don't think people think too much about it, but there is some positives. Before I'll tell you what they are, I just want to give you a quick reminder that this video and this channel is sponsored by the Starman Gifts, the home of Adventures of Starman. I got my own copy right here. Check it out. There's a discount code in the description of this video for you guys. And there are many other interesting things that they feature on that website. If you're, SpaceX or Elon Musk fan, this is a really cool place to just browse and check it out. But definitely you can save yourselves a few bucks. All right. So back to superchargers. Now, there's something positive I can tell you. because we all know that a lot of people are not really using superchargers for their intended purposes, which is, travel. That's what it really was. And a lot of people who are traveling ending up to have to wait in line, especially during holidays or busy season or just busy stations, busy locations, while people are charging because they don't have or don't want to charge at home or at work. And that's been a problem. Now, don't forget, we have Teslas that are now being sold to their second owners, which means it voids their original free supercharging feature. I think it was 2016 and on. Now, of course, we have people who had $100 credit per year, had 6 months free of supercharging. All of those will be expiring, and all these cars will have to pay these much higher prices. And that is a benefit, I think, for everybody because not everyone is going wants to pay those high rates to daily charge. They'll probably rather figure out the solution to charge at home, and therefore the superchargers won't be as crowded. I'm going to assume this is one of the very few logical explanations why they did it. I gotta tell you, I don't understand why they didn't do it a long time ago. I know some people disagree with me, but I think that the free supercharging should have ended like 2014 once, everybody wanted to buy a Tesla. Still a lot of people want to buy Teslas. I don't think that, Tesla needs to throw anything extra in it, including the referral program, by the way. I also thought that should have ended a while back. So I thought they could have just gotten away with it long time ago because this is an expense. This is a company that's fighting to be profitable, having issues with it. Obviously, as we know, Q4 report may not be as good as we all thought. And God knows what's going to happen with the Q1. I'm not really sure. I don't think they're going to even make profits in Q1. So this is a big expense. I don't have a problem with paying when people you go on a long distance trip because the feature of Tesla is the fact that they have the superchargers, not that they're also free. I think that free thing has really gotten out of hand. So I think that's a positive thing, but I cannot stress enough that Tesla's been pissing off a lot of customers. And forget about myself, okay? I've been pissed off for a while, but I'm just monitoring my groups, monitoring comments, and seeing more and more people upset, and I think more and more comments about how unpredictable Tesla is with what they do with a product. So you can buy a car and expect something from it for the next few years and get something completely different, and rarely it's better than you thought. The autopilot, the supercharging, just so many things. I really think that Tesla needs to get that out of control. By the way, let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know if the rates that superchargers have now are too high, too low, or just right. So literally, just put in the comment section: too high, too low, or just right. I want to see what you guys think, and that way we'll have a little survey going on. All right, looking forward to that. Other than that, of course, stay tuned for my Supercharger versus Electrify America rates video later today. Other than that, see you guys tomorrow, and remember to stay charged.